The third installment of Fantastic Beasts is definitely very much its own beast because the plot has a new turn in which our young wizard, Newt Scamander, teams up with none other than Albus Dumbledore to deal with the threat of Grindelwald, and it is not just an ordinary battle between good and evil. But have you watched the movie carefully? We bet you've missed a few details, so we are going to reveal some. But we need to warn you that the video is filled with spoilers. It's been almost 25 years since the very first Harry Potter book was published, and if you are a big fan of the Wizard's world, you already know that it continues to grow as the most anticipated third installment of Fantastic Beasts has already been released. The vibe of this part stays the same. It still has a prequel to the main Harry Potter saga, as we follow Dumbledore and his allies in their quest to defeat dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald. The previous film, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, seemed to throw out everything audiences knew about the history of the Harry Potter universe and created a mess as a result. But the new one is even more interesting and adventurous, and as we have already mentioned, we want you to know that this movie is not a typical battle between the good and evil, and we will explain to you why. In this new movie, we also have so many hidden details and Easter eggs, and we are pretty sure you are dying to find all of them. Fantastic Beasts movies have shown us some new locations that we haven't seen in Harry Potter yet, the German Ministry of Magic, for example. But it is safe to say that the film features many Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and Hogsmeade, a small village on the outskirts of Hogwarts.
You are alive and you are well. The fact that everything didn't go.
In the new film, we can see Newt Scamander and his brother Theseus walking down the snowy street in a village, and this is clearly Hogsmeade. You can also see their small shops and several pubs like the Three Broomsticks and the Hogshead Inn. The first time this village was shown on screen was years ago, as it was introduced in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. But not only do we see the return of the village in The Beasts 3, we also come back to the Great Hall since Harry Potter, where Jacob Kowalski has a minor prank played on him by some mischievous young Slytherins. The world as we know it is coming undone, says Albus Dumbledore. Grindelwald is pulling it apart with hate, he adds, and Grindelwald is carefully pulling out Kama's memory. This is no surprise. The fresh-faced Fantastic Beasts villain used this spell to extract the memory from Yusuf Kama.
We allow ourselves to be consumed by anger, the only victim is yourself.
But if you watched only the trailer to this film, you might have missed the point. Speaking in more detail about this spell, we have to notice that it popped up regularly throughout the Harry Potter series, books and movies. Dumbledore used this spell as well in the past in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, on Tina Goldstein when she was brought to the death cell. When someone uses this spell, it is often stored in the memory for later review as a pensieve. So it is not really fun that Grindelwald used the spell, as his intentions are not pure, as we all know. There are so many things that come to your mind when you hear Harry Potter: magic, owls, School of Wizards, spells, riddles, dementors, the guy with a scar, and of course the Quidditch game. Quidditch is one of the biggest traditions from the Harry Potter world, and it is constantly referenced throughout the original films and books. And in the Harry Potter series, the Quidditch line has its purpose, as Harry became the youngest Seeker in a century and went on to form a crucial part of the Gryffindor team for the duration of his Hogwarts stay. In Fantastic Beasts, Quidditch is a more random thing, but the movie features a key scene involving Quidditch balls, and even a golden snitch towards the end of the new movie. The balls are contained in one of the decoy cases that Dumbledore hands out to his allies to trick Grindelwald's followers in Bhutan. Have you noticed that? We all know that Harry Potter and his dream team discovered the Room of Requirement when his home elf Dobby revealed this secret place. In the Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix movie, we all realized that it is really impossible to find this room if you don't know where exactly to look at, as it doesn't appear on any maps, even the Marauders map. In the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows movie, this room was used by Dumbledore's army, and in the third Beasts film, it shortly appears as well.
Looking forward to you educating me a little further on the finer points of three-card Monty.
The requirement room is actually taking on vital importance this time around, as Newt, Dumbledore, and co. meet before traveling by portkey to Bhutan, as they attempt to stop Grindelwald from becoming chief of the International Confederation of Wizards. Albus Dumbledore is definitely one of the biggest Harry Potter's teachers, but he is not the only one who pops up during the Fantastic Beasts movies. Just like in the previous film, Minerva McGonagall made her appearance in the new Beasts as we can see her entering the Hogshead pub and lending a hand to her long-term ally Dumbledore. Of course, not many fans were surprised to see her return as she was quite an important professor in Hogwarts. She became the Transfiguration teacher and head of Gryffindor House.
My husband, he's a bit absent-minded. He's always forgetting things.
But here is the thing. The real Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts fans actually noticed that according to the official timeline established by previous books and films, she likely wouldn't even have been born yet when these films are set. So the fact that she appeared opened a huge discussion online. Who knows, maybe the filmmakers did that on purpose because they need people to talk about their movie, right? What do you think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. We think that so many of you have just seen the trailer so far, and we are pretty sure that the scene of Jacob Kowalski, a muggle, holding a wand made you kind of concerned. Why? Well, because we all know, I mean those who are obsessed with the Harry Potter world, that the wand chooses the wizard, not vice versa.
Magic zoologist is indispensable assistant, school teacher, wizard descended from a very old...
So how could Jacob even get the wand, especially taking into consideration that Newt Scamander handed it over to him, telling Jacob that Dumbledore asked him to provide it. That is why, after watching the trailer, many fans assumed that it was fake and the entire thing with the wand was nothing but Dumbledore's plan. As we all already know, the plot of The Secrets of Dumbledore focuses on Grindelwald's desire to destroy the Muggle race, meaning that if Jacob will ever meet Grindelwald or his followers, he is under a huge risk. Dumbledore definitely knows that, and wielding a wand is a clever way to disguise Jacob's non-magical abilities. That is why many fans assume that Dumbledore probably planned this. Moreover, the final scene of the trailer has kinda evidenced this theory because in the final scene of the trailer, we can see Jacob eating in the Great Hall with some Hogwarts students and boasting how dangerous his wand is and refusing to hand it over to a student, a witch who might be able to out him as a phony. Yes, we said that there are going to be so many spoilers in this video, but we decided to keep this under wraps in case you are only planning to watch the third installment of Fantastic Beasts. Any ideas about the wand, by the way? Do you think it was really faked? We hope you are ready for a real spoiler, as recently it has technically been confirmed by Warner Brothers that we all should expect the fourth installment. However, there are more questions than answers, but we hope that the fourth film is happening, and if the fourth movie does happen, maybe we can expect a shorter wait.
It is hereby absolved of all his illicit crimes.
You're probably still likely to have to wait until 2024 at the earliest, though. But it's not that bad, though, right? Have we missed something? If you have something more to add to our list, just leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. See you in the next video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.